everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Emily and today I am back. It's been a while, the seasonal sadness hit me, but we're back. As you know, if you aren't new here, every single Christmas I do a 24-day advent calendar series where I go through a NYX advent calendar every single day and do a makeup look with the corresponding product. I bought the 12-day calendar this year just because I didn't want to kill myself. I've been off of YouTube for a couple of months because, you know, the seasonal sadness. So I thought I would come back and ease myself into it instead of doing 24 videos. So today's product is day one. We're on the NYX Butter Gloss in Angel Food Cake. So if you would like to see how I did this look and, you know, see me put it together, have a little chat, then carry on watching. Make sure you like the video, subscribe, and comment down below what other looks you would like to see for the next 12 days. And yeah, without further ado, we're just going to get on with the video. I only use cruelty-free products, so if that's your kind of thing, then yeah, it's also rush hour right now, so it's not this loud throughout the whole video. But yeah, we're just going to get on with it. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, and that's about it. Right, so I'm ready. I have my little carrot cake muffin and my coffee because I'm doing two TikToks and filming this video, and it's the first time I've filmed in maybe like 2.5 months, so I feel like I need the pick-me-up just to, you know, keep me going. So if I feel a bit odd in this video, I'll get back into the swing of things, I promise. But we're going to start on the eyes. Nothing's changed, still doing the PLouise as always. To begin with, I use shade 1. So I'm just going to start by priming my eyes with my PLouise base as always, and I'm just going to blend this in with a brush. As you can see, we've got Frederick back in the background. You weren't here last year when I did my series. We named my little reindeer friend here Frederick, so Frederick is back with us. He's been in hibernation for a good 11 months, but you know what? He's back. Because is it really Christmas on this channel without Frederick? I think not. So for today's look, I'm thinking grey smoky eye, kind of like silver glitter, because I mean, I like glitter all year round, we know this, but especially around Christmas, glitter is just like the way to go, and I just feel like it. I also recently got this little palette from Technic. It was £2.80 on Amazon, and Make Me Up Miss her, you know I love her, always raves about this, and I mean, for £2.80 I thought I would see what it's like. This is the Technic Smokey eyeshadow palette, and probably a bit of glitter, because you can't not use glitter. So yeah, I'm going to start by using the Technic palette, if I can open it. I've got new nails on. These are my nails. They're from Elle's Beauty on Instagram. She does the best nails, really affordable price, and they're basically just stick-ons. You just order them and she sends you with a nice little kit. She sends you with a nice little kit of like alcohol wipes, nail files, a full-sized glue, and obviously the really pretty nails, so definitely go and check her out. I'm starting to think maybe I bought the wrong one because these are all shimmery. I think I might have got the wrong one. Let me just check. Okay, all apart from one colour in that palette are shimmery, so I'm going to dip into this palette as well from NYX. This is the NYX Love Lust Disco Miss Robot shadow palette. It's really pretty, and the shimmers in here are also really pretty. So I'm going to start by using the dark grey in the Technic palette. Again, I need to stop closing palettes when I have nails on because I always just struggle to open them, and then I'm like, why did I just do that to myself? Brushes, brushes, brushes. We're going in with an M506 and the deepest colour in this palette. And I'm actually going to do a rounded look today. I know I always say I'm going to do rounded looks and then I just don't, but I'm going to start by sketching out my shape with this deep grey. It's very pigmented for a £2 palette, by the way. And I'm just going to start by working this into the outer corner of my eye in like a rounded shape, just very roughly, and then we'll build up the pigment afterwards, just so we've got like a rough shape, because I find when I don't do this my shapes are all off and it's just a mess. So start by sketching it out first with a light amount of eyeshadow. I'm also going to make sure I look straight forward into a mirror and bring the dark colour slightly above my crease, so if you can see, as I'm looking straight onto you can see the colour just above my crease when my eyes are wide open. This really helps if you have hooded eyes, which I don't have majorly hooded eyes, but I definitely have a bit of hoodage going on. So I'm going to start by just doing that. It ensures that you can actually see the eyeshadow that you spend so much time on once you open your eyes, which is always useful. I also really like these brushes, like the M506. I'm constantly using this and rewashing it because it's just the perfect shape. It's quite tapered, but it's also got like shorter fibres on the end, like closer around it. Does that make any sense? Probably not. But basically it blends out the colour as you're applying it, and it's really precise still, which I love. So yeah, great brush, definitely recommend. It's the M506 from Morphe. Okay, so I did in fact get the wrong one. I should have got this one, which clearly says matte on it. I didn't get that one, I got the Smokey one. So if you're going to get the palette that Make Me Up Miss Here recommends, make sure you're getting the correct one, because I just got excited about the fact an eyeshadow palette was like £2 and got the wrong one. So this one is now on the way. I'm going to use my shadow switch thing and just clean off the brush a tiny bit, just to get off the excess. Really cool though, so definitely recommend it. It's basically just like a piece of sponge in a tin. Could easily replicate it yourself, but you know. And I'm just going to buff over the edges of the grey just to start blending it out. This will just make it easier to blend all the colours into each other and get rid of that harsh edge that you can sometimes get, especially with like grey and black smoky eyes. They're not like the easiest compared to warm tones to blend out, so blending out the sharp edge to begin with really gives you a better chance. Okay, so I'm now going to go in with this palette. I'm going to go in with this lightish grey colour and dip into a tiny bit of this grey toned taupey kind of colour, just as like the in-between shade. And I'm going to start blending this around the edges, because I don't want to blow it out too much, because then I might just look like I've been punched in the eye. But I do want to blend it out a tiny bit, so using the tiniest bit of the darker colour, mainly the light colour, just to blend out the edges. Can you see the difference? Like this is much more, you know, soft and diffused, and this one's kind of harsh. I'm having a carrot cake, muffin and coffee blending break, because these are really, really good. I got like a box mix. It's carrot cake flaxseed mix. But it's really good. I mean, carrot cake is one of my favourite cakes anyway, so of course it's going to taste good to me. But yeah, really good. My sister burnt them a tiny bit, but it's fine. And coffee in my new giant coffee mug, which makes me so happy, because it's like, this is the size I want all of my mugs to be, because just normal mugs just aren't big enough. They're too small. I can't get an adequate amount of beverage in them. I can't hold them like this and feel like I'm holding a bowl. So yeah, this is my new favourite mug, because I mean the size of it is just incredible. I love, this should be standard size mugs. This should be a standard size. And it says, I drink as much coffee as the Gilmore Girls, which if you know me, you know I love the Gilmore Girls. I've literally not watched anything else for the past like 2 weeks. I'm just binge watching Gilmore Girls and I'm okay with it. Right, I'm going to go back to blending, and I'm going to just exclusively go in with the light grey shade now on the same brush and just blend right around the very edges, just like that. As you can see, it's a bit more blown out than this side, but it's not too much. Yeah, I've been obsessed with the Gilmore Girls recently. It's just a good show. I think Lorelai is hilarious, and it's just, you know, that like TV that you just watch when you don't really want to watch something too intense, and it's just like feel good TV. Like it's just one of those shows that you watch and it's just like, You know what I mean? And I mean, they drink coffee like there's no tomorrow, and so do I, so. Since The Vampire Diaries got taken off of Netflix, which I'm still not happy about, by the way, it's all I've been watching to fill that Vampire Diaries shaped void in my heart, which is doing a decent job, so. Right, so now I've done all my blending. I just went in with the exact same colours a couple more times just to get a nice blend. I'm gonna mix my PLouise black base with my PLouise white base, mainly the white, just to make like a nice grey, like a light heather grey kind of colour, so we can cut the crease. And I got this little mixing palette. It's like a little resin coaster. I got it on Etsy and I just think it's really, really pretty. And this is what I use for mixing foundations, mixing cream shadows, that kind of thing, just because it's really easy to wipe down and sanitize and clean and everything. But it also just looks so cute. Like, you know me, black and gold, it's my vibe, so yeah. Okay, so I've mixed my nice little grey colour and I'm just going to start using this to cut my crease, just in like a semi-cut crease. Again, just doing it with my eyes open so that you can see the shimmer when we actually put it on, because there's nothing more annoying than spending so, well, I mean there is some things, but like, you know, in makeup, spending so long on an eyeshadow look and then opening your eyes and not being able to see any of it. So again, just use the same trick, look forwards as you're doing it to trace it, make sure you can actually see it. It's kind of like creating a fake crease, essentially. You just making it look like you've got way more lid space than you actually do. And then I'm just going to tap the edge out with my finger, just so we can like blend the outer corner in later. Okay, so my ring light's moving. Now that I've roughly cut both of my creases, we're going to go on to the shimmer shade. I'm debating either use one of these shimmer shades, you can see. I'm thinking this one because it looks the most glitzy, and we all know I love a bit of glitz. I'm going to use one of these like little foam applicator things because I can't use my finger because I've got these massive nails on. Hopefully this helps. Okay, that's a lot better. If you can see. Can you see? It's a lot more shimmery. It's not the best, but you know, it works. We're going to add some glitter on top anyway, so it's fine. We don't need it to be absolutely everything, but it'll do. I'm going to do the other eye. Oh yeah, that's much better. If you use the glitter primer and then use... Sorry, I live on a main road. If you use the glitter primer and then use one of these little foam applicators, it gives it a really nice foily finish, which is what we're going for. Oh, that's so much better. I've got the shimmer on. I'm going to blend in the distinct line of shimmer with a bit of the grey colour from the Technic palette. Just, you know, make it a bit more cohesive. And I'm just going to pat along the line where the two meet to help to blend that. Just like that. I've not done a silver smoky eye, maybe in like a year, maybe longer. They're not usually my thing. I'm not usually a cool tone lover, but this year I've really been liking people's cool tone looks and wanting to do a cool tone look, so I couldn't not do a nice silvery smoky eye. Because silvers are one of my favourites to like look at and to swatch, but I never actually use them, so I figured if they're my favourite to look at and to swatch, I should probably use them on my eyeballs. That would make sense. But yeah. Anyone else have like a certain colour that they love, like the just looking at, and they love just like swatching and feeling? And I just think like silvers are some of the best formulated shadows, but I used to hate using them on my eye. Does anyone else have that colour? Like, I love using greens on my eyes, I love using purples, but purples I hate swatching. I don't know why. Please let me know if I'm not the only one. I think I might add just the tiniest bit of black as well, just on the very outer corner. So I'm going to use the black from the Book of Magic, because this is like a really good black, like a really, really good black. So, hello. It's called Hex. I'm going to do a video with this palette because it's absolutely stunning. This fits into my whole loving cool tones. I saw this palette and I was like, I need it. So yeah, I'm just going to take a bit of the black just place it on the very outer corner, close to my lash line. It'll just add a bit more depth. Don't want to go overboard with the black though, because as you can see that tiny amount has done so much. It's very easy to go overboard quickly. With black, tiny bit, build it up. You can build it up easier than you can take it away. Okay, so I just wiped all the fallout off my face using a little reusable cotton pad because they are incredible, and if it's 2020 and you're still using normal cotton pads, I would definitely recommend looking into reusable ones because that's for the environment, that's for your budget in the long run, and you literally just get like a pack and it comes with a little bag and you just use them like normal cotton pads and then you just chuck them in your wash with your clothes. So much better. Anyway, we're going to add some glitter. This is the W7 Metal Flash Metallic Glitter Eyeliner in Glam Bam. It's basically a dupe for the Urban Decay glitter liners, but I'm just going to apply some of this over the shimmer because glitter makes everything better in my personal opinion. And these are like really cheap. I got like a pack of 3, I think for like £8, £6, something like that. Plus I just find these are so much easier than like loose glitters because you don't make all the mess, they don't get stuck on absolutely everything you own for the next 25 years, and they come in a nice little pot that you can take anywhere and not worry about them exploding and just turning into Edward Cullen, you know? For lashes, I think I'm going to use these ones. These are Paris lashes by Lashitude, which is Carried Rounds lash brand. They are cruelty free, vegan, faux mink. I don't think I need to go into another rant about mink lashes. If I do, I'll do it in the next video, let me know. If you still use mink lashes, then I don't know what you're doing, and I will rant about it if you still use mink lashes. I'm not blaming you, just get with the programme. Faux mink, fabulous. There are incredible faux mink lashes out there. Lashitude, some of my favourites. Kash Beauty, also some of my favourites. Daxi Beauty, which I think has been rebranded. I'll leave their Instagram down below. Faux mink. Incredible quality. I think the Daxi Beauty ones are like £3 a lash as well, so you can't really have many excuses for still be using minks. Minks are cute little animals. As I said, I'm not going to go on a rant in this video, but there's no such thing as cruelty-free mink lashes. Just saying. I've got hiccups because when I get annoyed I get hiccups. Okay, so as you can see I've done all my face makeup. I will do a video on my entire base routine at some point in this, 12 days, because I'm convinced one of them is going to be a lip balm, so I might as well use that as my full face routine day. So I'm going to do my lower lash line now, and I'm going to use this palette, and I'm literally just going to go in with a bit of this shade here on the M506, and I'm just going to smoke it along my lower lash line. I don't really do much that's fancy with my lower lash lines. I tend to just smoke colour along it and hope for the best. Oh, and the lashes I ended up going for were the Kash Beauty Crystal Nights After Dark collection. So yeah, Crystal Nights collection After Dark lashes. Okay, so I've just lined my lips with the NYX Suede matte liner in Soft Spoken, and I'm just going to apply the lip gloss finally. This is the NYX Butter Gloss in Angel Food Cake. As you know, I'm obsessed with the butter glosses. I just think they're just a really nice product, and this is kind of like a purpley toned nude. I just love them, like really thick and pigmented, but not like thick in like a sticky gloopy way. And they're just really soft and they're not sticky and gross. But yeah, this is the finished look. So this is the finished look. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Comment down below any other looks that you would like to see in this 12-day series. And I will see you in a couple of days for day 2. Make sure you subscribe, and I hope you're having a fabulous December despite, the world. But yeah, I will see you all in 2 days. Bye!